She's very vocal now.
Good girl.
Here you are. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hi. Science. It's cool. Oops. They have prig tongues. Great. Good morning, it's Monday. Chris is already here and we're gonna actually, before feeding today, we're gonna clean out that second side. So it's gonna look a lot like what we did yesterday, except for I'll have Carissa to clean up behind me. So that will speed up the process. That will help my back, which, by the way, feels great. So I didn't overdo it yesterday, which is good. She's very vocal now. Gonna move. Yeah. So when she does grab me up, I don't know if it's better to bring her in through here. Yeah, probably. Wish they were all like that. And then like, oh god. Wait, there's no way. She's that fast. So she, I don't know what she's like. It was for the last cast. And so it's deep. Yeah. That took me all day. I took the whole day. I bet it every day. That's the difference between. I know. Eyeing up her grain. I put the blanket back on Mama Red because we have lost our heating pad, which was the pack. So she was sitting here and kind of shivering. So I just put the blanket on her. She didn't fight me, so that's when I knew she was okay with it. So the one thing I talked to you guys about yesterday was changing my ration to the close-up ration to get on top of this Preg Tox prevention. And this morning I had 3 ewes that could barely get up in this pen. There's 2 laying down here where the rest are eating, so I'm not sure if it's those 2. It's one of those things I have to kind of get up and move them around, and the ones that remain laying down are the culprits. I'm going to either bring them up and put them in here, or actually put them with Mama Red so she has some companionship, because I think she's lonely. Of course, I went to observe, and they all stood up and ran away, so I have no idea which ewes are the problem ones. So I'm gonna let them be for a few hours and see if they find their way away from the feed bunk. Yeah, I don't know which ones are which. Little stinkers. Okay, I thought I would take a few minutes this afternoon and put these ewe lambs that were on this side, throw them over onto this side. They're gonna be lambing at the same time. I don't wanna put them in with the mature ewes quite yet. I will be adding them to the group. Chris and I had a good talk last week, and I said, last week, I guess it was a week and a half ago now. And I said, how do you think these ewe lambs lamb when they're with the mature ewes? Because the last group I actually added them. She goes, I think they're better, and I do too. I think what happens is they kind of follow what the older girls are doing, and they see that they're not freaked out by their lambs. And for such a small group, I don't want to waste a whole pen just waiting for them to lamb, because I don't know if they're going to be in the first cycle or the second cycle. And because it's a 34-day window, that's way too long to dedicate a whole pen to them. So I'm going to add them just for logistics into this pen of mature ewes, but I'm going to wait until real close to lambing. That way I know they're getting exactly the feed they need to get. Versus being bullied by the mature youth. They can get a little sheepish around the older girls and not fight for their feed, and I don't want these girls to have any issues with not getting their allocated amount. So they're gonna stick together for a little while. This is Cinnamon and Kinky's group. Here you are. Hi, hi, hey, hi, hi, hi. Doesn't care, loves their new digs. So everything's clean. If they do lamb early, everything is good and cleaned out and ready to go. Okay, I was able to find 2 mamas. So I have my eye out for the last one. No one's laying down right now, but these 2 were, and they were hard to get up. And right now we're chewing away at a few pellets with Mama Red. Mama Red is so happy to have a little family again. So I think we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. So we're gonna leave them in this pen, I think. Quite likely when they start lambing, I'm gonna actually put the first few lambing pens in this pen. These ladies are gonna get pushed back. The ewe lambs, of course, are gonna go into the other side, and that's gonna be the full lambing pen over there. So we're gonna be in this whole pen, and then a quarter of this pen, and then eventually, probably this is gonna be the bottle pen. Hopefully we won't have too many bottle babies, but we'll see. I've been watching Big Mama down there. I don't know if you can see her. That is a queen size bed we got there. Hi, sweetie. Hi. This is my abscess ewe, you guys, that we popped a couple weeks ago. Look at how great that looks. It's clean and healed. And the bump is pretty much gone. There's a little bit of swelling there, but not what there was. You look so good and happy. I'm just so relieved that that is really clean and stayed clean. So I texted my vet, Rex. I sent him a video of the ewe walking, and I asked about that little spot on her flank, armpit, whatever you want to call it. And he said, looks like a bruise. He said, if it gets much bigger, I'm going to have to lance it. When I first felt it like 2 weeks ago, it felt meaty, but it didn't feel hard. And it feels a little harder today than it did. More like a golf ball-y feeling. He just said it looks like a bruise. So what is going to happen with her? I'm not quite sure. I think there's been damage to her teeth. So if that's the case, I really can't rebreed her because she won't be able to feed a lamb. If this is an issue, this leg thing, I have to keep that into an account too. So no matter what, regardless, she has been treated. So she's not going anywhere for a very long time. There's quite a long withdrawal period on this particular drug. So she's not going anywhere. She's going to hang out with these ladies for a while, and we will hopefully nurse them back to health. So I find sometimes when things happen out of the blue, it always prepares me for a bigger storm that's still to come in life and on the farm. That just seems to be the thing that happens.
Hello. I'm not doing you this time. You're fine, Mama.
I'm going to do calcium, and it's 50 mils. And I'm going to pick 5 spots on their back, and it's sub-Q, so I'm just going to lift up the skin and put it in 5 different spots. You know how this goes, don't you? Mm-hmm. One more, and then you're done. Yes, you're done. Good.
And you didn't get any.
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? What are you saying, Mama Red? It's warmer today, which is not great when it's been so cold because this happens. I am gonna go treat my lovelies back here. It's much easier to do when they're down and not running around. All right, ladies. There we go. Okay, bear with me. You two are so cute. Are you best friends? Sorry, babe, Mama. All right. And it's just orally. Let's get it out. There we go. All right. So I actually just called my vet clinic, my local vet clinic, to ask if I could get their blood testing kit that they use when they come to do ketone levels on these ewes. So I'd like to just for my own curiosity, I meant to get one a couple groups ago, and then of course I didn't really see it again. Okay, I just got back from the vet clinic, and sure enough, they have the blood testing kit. So I have the strips, the kit, and I just have to learn how this works. I might at lunch see if there's an online chart to let me know what blood level should be what. Yeah, because it doesn't have anything here. There you are. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. You're huge. How you doing, sweetie? Still good? Hi, Brother Bear. You got a fuzzy face. You got a fuzzy face. Yes, you do. Hi, Red. You're so fun. You're so fun. Hi. Oh. Oh, are we friends? Not quite. Are we friends? Oh, hi. Hi. I'm back with the kids today. The one thing I did realize when I was over here yesterday was the ewe lamb pen. It hasn't had real big lambs in that pen for a while because we usually put all the freshly weaned lambs on this side. So the boards are actually a little narrower on the bottom where they put their head through to get hay. So I want them to actually eat more hay than grain right now. I'm probably going to be shutting off that last feeder and pail feeding them so I know exactly how much grain they're getting. I don't want them to get put on too much fat as a ewe lamb. So I'm going to plug up the feeder spouts, and I'm going to adjust those head rails just so there's a little more room. They're a lot bigger than the lambs that are usually in here. The vet got back to me, so I know the levels. She sent me a text of the levels and just a guideline of how many times a day to drench them, depending on what level they're at. So I do have my machine all ready to go. It's got like a little blood strip tester on the top. It had a little code that came with it. You put that in first, and then this has to match that. So that little code just means it's going to test the ketones in the blood. So I have a new clean needle. I'm going to see if I can get blood out of a sheep. You only need a little drip, so hopefully I can do that. Not really sure how much these ladies have been up today, so I'm glad I've caught them when I did. Okay, you guys are not gonna like me too much. And I know you got a thing down here, but I'm not good at that. I have been able to get it out of an ear vein before. Got a little drip out of her ear. Oh, of course I didn't get enough to get it out of the vial. It says 3.8. So 3.8. So I'm going to go to my vet's thing here. 1 is subclinical. They can be drenched once a day with glycol and watch closely. Often won't be showing clinical signs yet. 2 is clinical pregnancy toxemia. They can be drenched twice a day. The higher the number, the worse they look. All right, so it was a good thing that I started this when I did. So they will get drenched twice today. I've done them once and I'll do them again tonight. So I'm going to do the same thing with her. I got to get another needle though. Oh, a drip in there. Can we just rub it? Yeah. So a little bit less, which might explain why she's been up and the other one hasn't. Huh. Okay, so we're doing the right thing. we're doing the right course of action. We are treating them with, I am treating them with calcium too, but the glycol is a good move. They have prig tox. Great. So I'm kind of glad I'm on chore duty for the next week, basically. I had to assist the ewes up. So I think what we're gonna do is just treat them like we treated Mama Red. Basically do physio, keep them moving. If they lay down, give them a few hours, let them lay down, but keep getting them up, get the circulation going, and just really work on them. I'm so glad I put them in this pen. I'm glad I have the room. It was a wise decision to leave those ewe lambs across the road just for this, because I can really work with them instead of, you know, having them in a little claiming pen where they can't move around, walk around. So this is good. So this little brown one, it's funny, their ketone levels are showing what they're doing. So she's a 2.9, she's a 3.8, she won't eat, she was the hardest one to get up. So science, it's cool. I mean, not cool when it's against you, but cool that everything's correlating. That little lady is not wanting to eat, so it's a good thing we're drenching her. Interesting. I might give her some grain so she'll eat it. And down she goes again. All right, I'll see if she'll eat in place here. With that. Oops. Okay. There you go. Get you some grain? I'll get you some grain. Oh. Someone's mad. We took her pail. Just making sure none of this pen, the ewe lambs, have any signs of pregnancy toxemia. I don't think so. Everybody moved really good yesterday. I cannot believe how big her udder is for a ewe lamb. Holy! Look at that. That's a beautiful udder if you're a cow. Look at that. Wowzer. I had a visitor come see me, so I went to check my ewes in the system and my computer is updating. Long live a PC. So we will do this tomorrow. I want to drench those ewes one more time and get them on their feet, get them walking around a bit, and do it all over again in the morning. This is our physio. We got to keep walking, honey. This is the one I'm really concerned about. This is my 3.8. Okay, good girl. Get, Kinsey. You gonna eat, little mama? Hi, sweetie. This is where we landed. This is where we're going to land tonight. We did good. We got a few laps out of you. I just want to keep her moving.